Are you ready for the King of the Ice? Pete's Power Plays with Philly Pete starts now on 12 Ounce Sports.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Thursday, March 31st, last day of the month, 2022 episode of Pete's Power Plays. I'm your host, Philly Pete, and we are live on 12 Ounce Sports and Zingo TV, channel 761. Thank you all so much for tuning in to a Thursday edition of the show, last day for the month. I'm glad I'm able to do this again with you guys. Like I said, on Tuesday I didn't run the show because, between the promotion and a lot of updates going on with my job, with personnel and title changes and everything. So, I want to do my best I can to get these shows out Tuesday through Thursday. Obviously, I'm dragged into a bunch of meetings nowadays, so I want to get this out as much as I can. Was on the air yesterday. I'm on the air again today. So, but this show, Pete's Power Plays, is sponsored by BetUS. All right, create an account with them today. Use the promo code 12ounce12OZ and they'll match your first deposit up to 125%. You got Zingo TV, channel 761. Those out there that have it, welcome aboard. If you don't have it, it's a free app. Download it and then flip over to channel 761 where today's episode is live of Pete's Power Plays. Amazon.com. Go to www.12ouncesportsradio.com/Amazon. Get something today. Buy something. Support the crew and go to. And then by doing so, also check out the 12 Ounce Sports store where there's a large variety of Pete's Power Plays apparel, hoodies, t-shirts, sweatshirts. I know we're getting to the warm season now. I got tanks. I got t-shirts. Whatever you may need. I got women's clothing. I got child clothings as well. So whatever you may need, it's on there. Different colors, different sizes. Get yours today. And don't forget, when sign up for BetUS, always remember to gamble responsibly. Like I said, we're on a cold streak. What can I say? We're back, and thank God the month of March for NHL capping is basically gone after tonight. It's been a brutal month of March, and I'll be the first one to tell you. Like, I could probably vouch for a bunch of NHL cappers out there, but the month of March for me has been absolutely ice cold. If you want to fade away. Like I said, record and units speak for themselves. Still happy, still thankfully over the 55 unit mark this year, and again, a huge turnaround since November. Of course, like I said, it's just remarkable. But people gotta put in the fact that capping is a very difficult thing to do. It really is, especially hockey. Baseball, I give kudos out there that are baseball cappers. That's a tough sport as well. Football and basketball, hitter is here and there really, but I think hockey and baseball are the top two most difficult sports to cap on. But the whole month of March has been terrible. It's been ice cold, like I said. I'll be the first one to tell you, it's been a terrible month for me. Absolutely. And I'll be more than happy to say that because I'm transparent. That's how it is. Let's recap last night's ice cold night once again on the ice. This whole week has treated us very unpoorly. I believe we had one positive night in the last 5 cards. So it's been a little difficult as of now. But we'll flip the page. We'll flip the page to April starting tomorrow. And hey, man, it's going to be a little bit tighter now. You're in the month of where the regular season ends. You have playoffs right around the corner. It's going to be a lot more grit and tough games once April hits as well. So we got to be more patient when I make these plays. But all these plays that I have on here for you guys, I love. Obviously, if I wouldn't be tweeting this out, I wouldn't be liking this if I wasn't tweeting it out. That's just how it is. That's how I am. Just like everybody else. But last night we go 2-6 on the ice last night. Wings over 6 cashed out, and the Canucks over 6 thankfully cashed out. Those were the only 2 games that cashed out. The rest of the card was absolute duds. Clients go 0-2. Kraken over 6. That was a loser. The team total over 2.5, and the team total over parlay looked really good. You had the Wings over, and then the Knights couldn't get one more to cash out that parlay. That would have been really, really nice, and a little bit of a dent compared to what we had overall last night. But again, it's just difficult. That was my first team total parlay too of the season. I figured to give something, shake something out. Shake something new for once. Maybe that'll help the cause. But unfortunately, we were just one goal short of cashing that out. The 3-team first period over parlay wasn't even close. We hit 1 of 3. Those late games have been really difficult lately. They really have. All of them. All of them have been very difficult. Sharks -1 at +105. I like that. I did. I thought they were going to take care of business, and they didn't. They didn't, and that game ends up going over. Coyotes are just. I told you. That was a game where. Coyotes could surprise. That was the game. That was the game that the Coyotes ended up dominating in. Sharks had an early 1-0 lead. I thought things were pretty solid, and then here come the Coyotes, just bat out of hell. I mean, that's how this Coyotes team is. You can never doubt this team, regardless if they're out of playoff contention or what. That's just how it is. That's what these teams have nothing to play for. Give it their all. Why the hell not? So that lost. Clients go 0-2. The Canucks on the money line. I was very high on last night. Blues, regardless who they play, no matter how many games during the week they play, still consider to come out on top, and they did again last night. 4-3 victory there. Good for them. I mean, I was on the Canucks. I just love the spot there for Vancouver. But it just didn't work out for us. And, life goes on. Don't hang your head over it. I'm not going to get pissed off and rant about everything. That's just not who I am. And then the Jets over 6 against Buffalo. I mean, 2-2 after 2, hoping for at least a push. But we couldn't get there, and that's unfortunate as well. But we go 2-6 on the ice with a -4.45 units overall, so -4.45 units overall. It's just been a difficult week, been a difficult month. Tomorrow's April. This is going to be a more tough of a month month during the course of the season, I think, because of teams fighting for playoffs, seedings. You want to get the best outcome. So this month is going to be tough. All right, and I've realized that this month, April, I could imagine. I want better results, and we will. Just got to be a little bit more. Basically more patient in terms of what plays I want to do, because April, like I said, is a tough month. It's a tough month in the NHL as teams get down to the end of the regular season. All right, NHL season currently sits at 676 wins, 604 losses, and 29 lovely pushes. That gives me a grand total of plus 56.05 units overall. So we're still rocking over the 50 unit mark, still rocking over the 55 unit mark. It's been a hell of a season. What can I say? Ups and downs. Started way down, now we're going way up, and now we're coming back down a little bit from that high. We were at over 80 units just a month ago, and a lot of units lost in between that, and it shows. It absolutely shows. So, but that's just how it is. That's the NHL for you. It's a tough game to sport. If you're a gambler and you love hockey betting, just because you're losing doesn't mean you have to get pissed off at the person that tweets that out. We're given dedication and passion and time out of our own time, us cappers, giving you guys the right plays that we would play, and just appreciate it more. That's the whole point. You guys are supposed to be supportive, but I know there's a bunch of you out there that like to kill the messenger boy. So that's just how it is. That's Twitter. That's why I do this. I enjoy the entertainment. I take nothing serious. On this. Just give out my plays. If you guys play them, you play them. If we win, we win. If we lose, we lose. It's all about the game. I've been doing this for, like I said, on this show and on Twitter itself for about the last 4 years now. And even before Twitter, I've been doing this, just on a piece of paper and making bets down. And if I like them, I like them. And here I am, now I'm back, I'm here now. So, but keep your head up, stay positive, and on that note, give me a quick 2, and I'll be back. And we got 9 games to talk about on the ice. In-depth analysis, stat talking, everything else, like I said, the usual on Pete's Power Plays. I'm Philly Pete. Give me 2, and I'll be right back.
12-ounce sports has a new home for betting. BetUS.com is the official place to place your bets and support 12-ounce sports. All you have to do is go to BetUS.com and type in the promo code 120ZE and you'll instantly get a deposit bonus. This is America's favorite sportsbook. And remember, always gamble responsibly.
And ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for taking that quick 2-minute commercial break with me. This is the Thursday, March 31st, 2022 episode of Pete's Power Plays. I'm your host, Philly Pete, and we're live on 12-ounce sports and Zingo TV channel 761. Thank you all so much for taking time out of your busy afternoons as I get into tonight's 9-game NHL slate. Big games tonight, huge games. Let's bounce back. It's been a tough month of March for all of us. It's been ice cold, like I said. I believe I had one winning card in the last 5 cards that I had for you guys. So we're due for a solid bounce back state. So keep your heads up, stay positive. Thank you for the continued support, and let's get into tonight's action. I am rocking with a plus 56.05 unit overall record going into tonight, and let's rock and roll. We're still doing pretty darn good. The whole season's been up and down. Like I said, you start on the bottom trend, you work your way up to over 85 units, where I was a month ago, and now you're just above over 55 units. Still a successful season, but there's more to give. So let's start off tonight. The New Jersey Devils at the Boston Bruins here. Over-under here is at 6.5 goals. 6 is at minus 140 if you're still considering that. Still something to consider if you like that. The alternate over. Boston is minus 250 on the money line. Absolutely ridiculous. Jersey comes in at plus 205 on the money line. 80% of the public money is on Boston. I'm not surprised here. Boston is 20, 11, and 2 at home this year. 8 and 25 covering the puck line in their last 33 games. 3, 5, and 2 in their last 10 with the over. So not a good puck line home team at all, and they've been trending under as of late. Jersey comes in 8, 23, and 1 at home. On the road this year. 16 and 17 on the road, covering the puck line in their last 33, and 6 and 4 in the last 10 with the overs. This has been a crowd favorite, I believe, when it comes to overs. Anyone who plays the Devils as of late. This team's fun to watch. They can score, and they can surprise as well. And it's Thursday night. It's Thirsty Thursday. Everyone's ready for the weekend. Start those drinking festivities early. This could be a game where, you're a couple bourbon pours deep, and you're like, you know what? Give me a shot at this Devils money line here at plus 205. Call me crazy, but I've seen worse. Okay, I've seen worse. But Jersey Devils here plus 1.5 on the puck line. I will take just because Boston's 8 and 25 in their last 33 covering the puck line at home. Not good. Not a very good home record at all covering that puck line. So I like the Devils here. Devils plus 1.5 on the puck line. Give me that. I will sprinkle even a little bit of juice on that money line at plus 205 as well. If you're, like I said, I'm more leaning on that plus 1.5 spot. I'll sprinkle a little bit on that money line at plus 205. You never know. That's just how bad Boston has covered the puck line at home in their last 33 games. It's unbelievable. I'm on the over 6. I had it at minus 140. this morning. I took the alternate line. It's at 6.5. I still like the over here in this spot. Devils are good. Devils can score. They're exciting to watch. And Boston could score too. Give me a 3-3 game. Go in the overtime. That'd be something to be excited about for this Thursday night. So Devils plus 1.5 on the puck line. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit on that money line as well because you never know. Great odds at plus 205, and the over 6.5 and 6. I'm going to flirt with that first period over 1.5 goals as well. I think we get there tonight. I believe it's at minus 145. Again, shop around, get the best numbers. That's where I stand. I'm already calling an upset in this first game. I can't believe I'm doing this, but Devils. I'm going to be riding the Devil train here tonight. All right, next up, we have the Winnipeg Jets, who just came off a great shootout victory last night against Buffalo. Great game overall. And then they're playing at the Toronto Maple Leafs. Over-under here is at 6.5. It opened up at 6 last night, and this morning it changed to 6.5. Listen, nowadays I'm in bed by 9:30 because, listen, I have an infant, and listen, dads get tired. Dads get tired, and, it's just tough. It's absolutely tough to stay up late to get these best lines, but it is what it is. Toronto minus 235 on the money line. Winnipeg plus 195. Toronto's 24-7-2 at home this year, 14-19 covering the puck line at home, and 5-4-1 in their last 10 with the overs. Winnipeg comes in off a back-to-back shootout winners, going to Toronto now, 14-12-5 on the road, 20-14 in the last 34. Covering the puck line on the road, and 6-3-1 in the last 10 with the overs. Again, something to consider. Trend is on the over with these two teams, and I like the over. If you got the over 6 last night, great work. I like the 6.5 as well. I like the over 6.5, whatever you have. I like the over here. I also like the first period over 1.5 goals. I think we'll get there tonight as well. This is such a big money line play, but Winnipeg has to be extremely tired after last night. Toronto has fresh legs. I know they've been inconsistent. They've been turning me off, turning me on, and just been auto phase or just wanted to tail them. That's how much of a season it's been for Toronto. I'm either on them or off them, and it's just a back and forth relationship that I have with Toronto. But tonight I'm on the Leafs -1 at minus 145. That will be an official Twitter play tonight as well. And probably move at least minus 150. But that is on the Twitter list tonight. Toronto -1. They should take care of business tonight against Winnipeg. I do like that. And I like the over 6.5 in this spot as well. And first period over. I'll be short and sweet with this game. Okay, here we go. Chicago and Florida. You get the Blackhawks going to Florida to face the Panthers there in sunny Florida. Over under here is at 7 at plus 105. What's sketchy to me is that the over 6 is at minus 170, and the over 6.5 is at minus 145, minus 150. So to me, that's just a little too sketch for me. Now, over 7 is the right play, I believe. I just feel like because you're getting plus odds, they're giving heavy juice for over 6.5, regardless. Some sites are even at minus 165 for the over 6.5, which is, to me, it makes me think that they're going to go over that total. So at 7 here, I know it's a lot of fucking goals, and excuse my language, but I think it's a lot of goals. Over 7 at plus 100, plus 105 is a good spot. Don't go crazy. Now, again, 7 is just so many goals to be scored, but this Panthers team at home is just unbelievable. So, Florida is getting 85% of the public money. They're minus 350 on the money line. 27-6 at home this year. Superior team. 19-14 at home, covering the puck line. 6-3-1 in their last 10 with the overs. Chicago comes in plus 280 on the money line. 13-16-4 on the road. 22-12 covering the puck line on the road. Pretty solid numbers there. And 7-2-1 in their last 10 with the overs. Again, this trend is on the over. So, like I said, this trend's on the over. I'm on the over. So give me the first period over 1.5 and over 2. I'd like both teams to score here. Give me a 2 on Florida, or just give us that over first period, 1.5 or 2, whatever you may have. Over 7 here at plus 105. I mean, I know it's a lot of goals, but between the way these two teams can score and the trend that's been over, can't go wrong here. And this has a right to have this has every right to be, it's a ridiculous number at minus 345, but Panthers here, puck line -1.5. I know it's juicy, but I think they should take care of business against the Blackhawks here. Hawks are out of contention, so they really don't have much to fight for besides respect and loyalty. But Panthers should slap this team around here tonight. Team total for the Panthers over 4.5 is at +110. Something to consider. I know you're asking for 5 goals for the Panthers, but they can strike at will, and it's something to consider. All right. Columbus Blue Jackets at the New York Islanders. Over-under here is at 6. Islanders -200 on the money line. Jackets are +170. 75% of the public money on the Isles tonight. I think that's an absurd number for the Islanders. 17-13 at home. 17-17 covering the puck line at home for the Isles. 6-4 in their last 10 with the overs. We saw an over with this game last time. Columbus 14-16-2 on the road. 18-14 covering the puck line in their last 32 on the road. And 5-4-1 in their last 10 with the overs. Now, I usually run this strategy thing, analytics, whatever you want to call it. We got the over last time. This might be calling for an under in my theory here. And I hate theories. I hate all that theoretical bullshit. But gut says under 6. I'm on the under 6. Okay, Jackets, Islanders under 6. I'll take you straight to the point. We had the over 6 last time. When these teams play head to head, I go opposite. Under 6 here for me. I just think this is too much for the Islanders. Give me the Jackets money line +170. I'm just going to throw that out there to you guys. If you want to be safe, take the puck line +1.5 for the Jackets. They're 18-14 on the road. Decent number there statistically for them. And but the only thing I will take an over on is the first period over 1.5 goals. We did it last time, that cashed. I'm going to ride the boat and say take the over 1.5 goals in the first period here, but the game stays fully under. That's my take in this game. And another dog winner here, huge value, +170 for the Jackets on the money line, and the +1.5. So there you go, Jackets, all over the Jackets, and the under 6 first period, however, on the over 1.5. Okay, 5 games left, 8 minutes with you guys. So let's make this ready to rock. And another thing, these games here tonight are so, you have a lot of games that are over the 250 mark in terms of money line. So those guys, those people out there that like to bet on the heavy underdogs, worth a shot. Why the hell not? Take all these upsets. You never know. Good 5-team parlay or puck line parlay, the +1.5 gets you some good damn money. Habs, Canes over under at 6. Carolina -400 on the money line. Montreal is +340 on the money line. This is unbelievable. 85% of the public money on the Hurricanes. Canes at home, again, 24-5-2 at home, 15-18 covering the puck line, and 5-4-1 in their last 10 with the overs. Montreal 8-19-6 on the road, 17-17 on the road, covering the puck line. And 6-3-1 in the last 10 with the overs. This is an over trend as well. Give me the over 6 here between these two teams. Montreal, they've been scoring 2+ lately. I mean, they could easily score 3, I believe. I mean, you got to keep that trend going for Montreal. Carolina could score at will, but Montreal could give you at least 2 or 3 goals here tonight, and that'll be a good over for sure. So give me the over 6 in the spot here. I mean, Montreal getting, I know they're a shit team, but at +340, and the way that underdogs have been kind of cashing out as of late, it's just been a weird way to end the month, thinking that these teams that are already in the playoffs should consider maybe winning for seeding purposes, but you see these underdogs winning lately, and it's just something to think about. But Carolina should take care of business. Give me the puck line for the Canes -1.5. They should take care of business, and I also like the over 6 in this spot too. I believe we get at least 2 goals from Montreal here tonight to help the purpose there. All right, game of the night, I feel Pittsburgh Penguins at the Minnesota Wild. Over under here is at 6. A couple books are showing 6.5. But this 6 spot looks pretty good. 6.5 I'd be questionable about because I don't know how these two teams are going to perform. Pittsburgh had a shitty performance against the Rangers. Could they bounce back in this spot here? But anyway, let's talk about it. In Minnesota, Minnesota's -120 on the money line. Pittsburgh's +105, 65% of the public money on the Wild. Wild's a superior home team, 24-7, 18-14 at home covering the puck line, and 2-7-1 in the last 10 with the overs. Pens come in, another phenomenal record. 21-8-2 on the road, 19-15 on the road covering the puck line, 4-5-1 in their last 10 with the overs. Okay, you know what? I'm going to go with the under 6.5 right on the spot here. I know some books are showing 6.5. I lean under 6.5 in this game here. And you know what? I was on the Wild for Twitter play today. I got off it. I'm not sure how I feel. But, you know, just the vibe that I'm getting is telling me to take the Wild tonight. But I'm leaning them. I am on the Wild money line minus 120. That is a lean for me tonight. And the under 6.5. I think this is going to be a gutsy game. Two superior teams, and we'll go from there. So under 6.5 in Minnesota, and the Wild money line minus 120. All right, 3 games left, 5 minutes. Let's do it. Rapid fire. Sharks, who just got off a really crappy loss last night to Arizona, goes to another more challenging night in Colorado. McKinnon apparently is suiting up tonight, which is a shock. Sharks, Avs, over-under here is at 6. Avs minus 340 on the money line. Sharks plus 280 on the money line. Avs, only 4 losses at home this year, 26-4 and 2. 17-16 at home, covering the puck line, 3-7 in the last 10 with the overs. It's been tough to trust this team as of late in terms of betting the overs. San Jose, 13-15-3 on the road, 19-13 on the road, covering the puck line, 5-4-1 in the last 10 with the overs, with a cash in last night, of course, on that over. But tonight at 6, I just don't know. I don't know how Colorado's going to perform. They've been so inconsistent as of late. This is a team that should be scoring 4 or 5 goals a game. But lately they haven't been doing that. It's kind of sketchy for me. So I'm going to take the under 6 for now until I could see some sort of consistency from the Avalanche in terms of the over. And in terms of the scoring, can they get that chemistry back and healthy players before the postseason? And then you could see maybe that explosion of goals that we're used to seeing from Colorado. But I'm on the under 6 here. Give me the Avs puck line as well. They should take care of business here. McKinnon coming back, they should light this team up for sure. A little bit of boost of energy. But I think the Avs take care of business tonight at home. LA Kings at the Calgary Flames. Over-under here is at 6 as well. Calgary minus 290 on the money line. Kings plus 240 on the money line. 80% of the public money on the Flames. Flames are 21-7-6 at home this year. 18-16 covering the puck line in the last 34 games. 4-5-1 in the last 10 with the overs. LA Kings, a great road team, don't get me wrong, 18-9-4 on the road, 22-11 in their last 33 on the road, covering the puck line, 5-4-1 in their last 10 with the overs. This is a tough game to cap. I know the Flames are just kicking ass right now. Let down the other night against the Avalanche, but they play the Kings here. Kings have a tough stretch coming up. They really do. I just need 5 more points from them to cash out my season total. So that'd be something nice for the clients there as well. But I want to take the Flames here tonight. Puck line once again minus 1.5. I'm not going to take that juice at minus 290, minus 300. Too much for me. I'd play much safer with that puck line. Not as much juice. You're not laying big money. But Calgary should bounce back after that terrible showing against the Avs and should take care of business tonight against the LA Kings. So Flames minus 1.5. And between these two teams, it's about as even as it gets here. I think Calgary should light up the lamp tonight. I'm going to go with the over 6 here tonight. 5-2 game. I think Calgary's going to come out guns a-blazing and get that 5-2 victory. Against the Kings. The Kings are good for at least 2 goals tonight, maybe 3. But I think Calgary will take care of advantage here and give me that 5-2 winner for Calgary. Cover that puck line and the over 6 there. As we go to the nightcap, the last game on the ice here, Dallas Stars at the Anaheim Ducks. Over-under here is at 5.5. Dallas minus 175 on the money line. Ducks plus 150. Ducks have been losing so many games as of late. They are a big-time fade for me lately. Just blowing leads, too. They haven't really been that great. 16-15-3 at home. 19-16 at home, covering the puck line. 4-5-1 in the last 10 with the overs. Dallas comes in even on the road. 16-16. A whopping 14-20 covering the puck line on the road. 5-5 in the last 10. This is an ugly game for me. This is a hard pass for me on the ice. But again, I go in depth. I tell you all my leans, all my plays. That's why I do this show. So I want to go with the Stars. It's an auto fade with the Ducks for me right now. Given the Stars here, I'll take the -1 tonight and in regulation. I think Dallas takes care of maybe 3-2 final here is what I'm thinking. I'm on the Stars. Stars here tonight, and give me the under 5.5. I don't really see. I mean, I could be way off, but I don't see much scoring in this game here tonight, especially in Anaheim. It's just more defensively sort of game. So give me the under 5.5 and Dallas -1 and or in regulation. And I'm out of time. Hope you all had fun. Let's cash out some tickets. Let's get back on the plus side. Have a great weekend. I'll be back on Tuesday. See you guys. Bye.